What's going on, folks? Ted from Nerd Immersion here, and I wanted to catch you up on a couple of bits of D&D news. One that literally just came out today, one that's a couple days old, because I haven't seen too many people talking about it. One is about a VR game that Dungeons & Dragons is working on with a new studio. Let's take a look. It's comicbook.com. Oh, by the way, I haven't done this in a while, and I know it hasn't really worked because the subscribers have kind of stagnated. So if you like what I do here, consider subscribing to the channel. I realize I'm a bad YouTuber. I forget to keep saying that in every video. But anyway, let's take a look. So D&D, this is from comicbook.com, announces VR game. This was from last week. It says an official D&D VR game is coming courtesy of Resolution Games. I actually learned about this initially from a posting on, I think, the Wizards of the Coast LinkedIn, but it says the maker of Demeo has announced they're collaborating with Wizards of the Coast, I think it's Demeo is how you pronounce it, to make the first VR game set in the D&D universe. No other details, including a time frame for release, were announced for the new game. Resolution is best known again for Demeo, which was a very good VR game. I didn't really play the VR version. I played the desktop version at PAX East a couple years ago, but it was a lot of fun. I know a lot of people like it, so. But anyway, as anyone who's played Demeo can guess, we're incredibly huge fans of tabletop role-playing games, said Tommy Palm, founder and CEO of Resolution Games. They have an unparalleled power to bring people together to create shared experiences, and that's something we've tried to capture too with nearly every release in our library. D&D offers one of the richest fantasy worlds that's ever been created, and it's only gets bigger with every new sourcebook and adventure. We're beyond humble to have the opportunity to work with such an incredible IP and look forward to sharing the first details of this new project in the future. Resolution Games has a clear understanding of how to bring games together and capture the fun of tabletop gaming on digital platforms in an accessible way, says Eugene Evans, Senior Vice President of Digital Strategy and Licensing at Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro. They are an ideal partner to bring a new Dungeons & Dragons video game to life in VR and beyond. D&D and our other world-class gaming brands continue to attract amazing partners as we execute our strategy to grow our digital games portfolio through licensing and internal development. The new game adds to the growing slate of future D&D video game releases. Several other studios are also working on D&D projects, including Hidden Path Entertainment and Starbreeze Entertainment. Wizards of the Coast is also working on a VTT project for actual D&D play. Couple of things to unpack there, so I think we should talk about this, right? We had heard that one of the main focuses going forward was their focus on licensed products and digital gaming. And they flat out says this, the senior VP of Strategy and Licensing says our strategy is to grow our digital games portfolio through licensing. Again, probably in no small part thanks to the massive success of Baldur's Gate 3. Now, I am curious because as we've also seen, licensing in the world of Dungeons & Dragons, depending on what it is, could be promoted everywhere on social media, or they could just not do anything, right? Like the Berg-Schneider collab, didn't really have a whole lot. The Vampire Cosmetics collab, not even like a singular post on the social media. Now, Demeo was a very popular game, and I don't know if it still is, but it captured a lot of people. So if you were realistically, you'll probably just take that game and skin it as D&D, and it was very close anyway, or at least it was a close analog. But, if you alter it and tweak it a little bit, it could go far. Now, the other thing they mentioned, Hidden Path Entertainment and Starbreeze Entertainment. Remember, we talked about it back in, I think, January or February of last year, where they basically put the kibosh on like 5 ongoing digital game products shortly after the OGL. I don't know if those have since been resolved, and there was that weird back and forth where I think it was Hidden Path Entertainment said, we're making the game, and then like Bloomberg had an article that said like, no, you're not, and there was like the who's right, who's wrong confusion. So I guess we'll see. But the newest thing that was announced today is what looks to be a new novel in the world of Dungeons & Dragons. We haven't really had much in the way of licensed products and novels in the world of D&D in quite a while, so this is pretty exciting to see. Here it is on Twitter. Introducing the newest Dungeons & Dragons party. Scroll this post to meet the Fallbacks, a brand new band, a band of mismatched misfits, featured in the first novel in an epic new series, The Fallbacks Bound for Ruin. First of all, they have like a cute baby familiar Otyug, I'm 100% in. That's awesome. You can see him right here on the front cover. His name is Uggy. He is this little baby Otyug that you can kind of see right here. We'll get more about him, but here you can see the party of 5. Maybe looks like maybe a Lich or Vecna in the background. Let's keep going, right? So first up, Tess the Rogue. Tess's eyes lit with excitement. Everyone in this group is passionate about something. We have ambitions. We want things. We need to harness that. Use it to become the best adventuring party that Faerun has ever seen. Tess in Dungeons & Dragons, the fallback bound for ruin. I'm liking this. Is that a mask maybe she's got? She's a hand crossbow. Pretty cool. Anson the fighter. He looks like a traditional, just, maybe, can't tell if that's a great sword or just a two-handed wielded longsword. But Anson the fighter, Anson shook the thoughts of his brother away. The past was set. It couldn't be changed. He had to focus on the here and now. His party was in danger. We have Kazrin the wizard here. Don't you just love it? Kazrin said when Tess came to stand beside her. The city, the possibilities, the great unknowns just waiting out there. Then we have Baldric the cleric. All right, so we are getting, looks like we have an elf, maybe 2 humans. We have a dwarf here, right? Baldric the cleric. Oh, this is too good. I'm going to parlay this into some sweet spirit guardians from Tyr. Just watch. Listen, I don't know anything about this party, but their cleric knows spirit guardians is worth it. This is automatically the best, most accurate novel I've ever seen. And then we have Lark. What a great name. What a great tiefling name for a bard. Lark the Bard. This group, despite what I said earlier, is the most capable I've found in my travels. And you all have far more secrets and drama than I could ever predicted. Imagine the songs I'll get out of this. Perfect. I'm loving it. Also, digging the hat. Very nice. Also, what is this? We got this, looks like a fur vest open to the chest. This guy's styling. And my favorite character, Uggy, right here. Uggy loved all her people, especially her Tess person and her Anson person. They were the first friends she'd ever had, and they'd given her a name. Anson had insisted she needed one, and so Tess had given her one. She was Uggy now, and she quite liked the name. So I don't know if this is like a Discworld luggage situation. You can see this kind of cute baby Otyug has like a spell book in its mouth, so I don't know if it's carrying stuff for them. And it says, the Fallback's first adventure begins March 5th. Head to the link to learn more. Here it is, available in print and ebook. Meet the newest D&D party in the first epic adventure, the Fallback. To become renowned adventurers, this party needs to survive their first job. Tessalin is an ambitious young rogue who dreams of leading Faerun's foremost adventuring party. While the crew she's gathered isn't the stuff of legend yet, she's confident her guidance can get them there. The team, Anson, a fighter too stubborn to stay down even when the odds are stacked against him. Kazrin, a self-taught wizard determined to test her theoretical mettle against the real world. Baldric, a cleric who refuses to tie himself to a single deity when he can trade favors with all of them. Very interesting character concept. Lark, a bard with as many secrets as songs, and of course Uggy, a monstrous pet Otyug who loves giving hugs and eating trash. Their first job, recovering a mysterious spellbook from a lost temple for a hefty payout. Tess hopes this assignment can turn her group of fledgling freelancers into a true team. But when their client is killed, their coin and his murder both vanish, leaving the party to take the fall. Stuck with a sentient, bloodthirsty grimoire and pursued by mercenaries and the undead, this is hardly the mission Tess envisioned. Her crew must save the day, get the gold, and clear the party's name, which they haven't even agreed upon yet. Oh, so accurate. With the threats against them mounting, a single mistake will see the party over before it even begins. Can this band of mismatched misfits stay together in the face of danger, or are they bound for ruin? Which is also the name of the book. What is this? ReadDnd.com? This is a whole new website? Well, I thought they were... And this is from Penguin Random House. I thought we were done with Penguin Random House. I'm so confused. Oh, look at this. ReadDnd.com. Did anybody know this website existed? This is all of, the extra stuff that they've done. The Lorange Legend stuff. Here's all the books and things tied into the movie. Here's the tarot decks, the puzzles, all of the Young Adventurers Guide series. Okay, that's that. What about extras? Play Dungeons and Dragons with kids, character creation kit, basic rules. This is really cool. I did not, and there's a newsletter too. I had no idea this was here. Well, either way, I'm excited for the book. Maybe this will be the thing that actually gets me getting this D&D book club we've talked about for so many years off the ground. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below, and I'll see you all next time.